time and time again is that when you give anything the right conditions, the support, the autonomy, trust, your full attention, it will thrive. This is as true for my clients and for my colleagues as it is for myself here at WIS.
All you guys that play defense, shorties especially.
We train athletes and develop them for the long term. Not for the fall, not for the summer, but forever.
Experience the difference, because the difference is experience. Town Lacrosse Training.
For all of the perks that come with working here, I would say that the most valuable thing WIS offers is freedom. The freedom to make the most of your role, to really go beyond the job description, the freedom to think differently and be rewarded for it, and the freedom to show up as 100% who you are.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for a precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in wide open net. Too easy right there.
Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it goes! That would win it for Warren Hill.
great senior night ceremony here at Limpy Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he breaks his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to
Lineups ahead tonight on more Sussex.
league squads. This match, played between their respective men's USL 2 sides, is the first time these two teams have met this season. Long Island is 4-0-1, while Morris Elite is 0-4-1. This is a very defensive lineup from Morris Elite today, with them playing a 5-4-1, 5 defenders, 4 midfielders, 1 forward, versus Long Island Rough Riders 4-3-3. Rough Riders are going a very different direction than Morris Elite right now, with these two teams' records showing that. Morris is still looking for their first win of the year, while Long Island Rough Riders have not yet lost. Nothing is more obvious of that, as their two most recent results. Both of these teams have played Manhattan in their most recent game. Rough Riders beat Manhattan 2-0, while Morris Elite lost to the same squad 3-1. So that being said, those types of results are still a little bit deceiving. We may see Morris Elite come out with a little more fire, having had a 10-day break versus Rough Riders' only 3-day break. Rough Riders also playing with a little bit of a different lineup than they've had in their past few games. Of note is starting goalkeeper Andrew Hammersley, a 6'5" grad student from Sacred Heart. He has played only one game so far this year. Their usual starter is Eric Daimora. He's on the bench today. We may see him later, but for now, Hammersley will be in net. Right now it's about 79 degrees and sunny, a little bit breezy as well, so great weather for soccer, although we should have a hydration break as we did last game, about 20 to 25 minutes into this one. Both teams will line up and we'll get this going shortly, as Morris Elite is wearing blue and attacking to my right, and Rough Riders wearing white. We'll see which way these two teams are attacking in just a bit, but for the time being, we will wait for the national anthem and for the full announcement of both these teams' lineups to come in just a few moments.
Get ready for a thrilling match between the Long Island Rough Riders and your Morris Elite Soccer Club. Here is the starting lineup for the Rough Riders. Midfielder number 4, Nigel Prince. Defender number 5, Pierce Infuso. Forward number 6, Trip Fleming. Forward number 8, Daniel DiPolito. Forward number 11, Justin Weiss. Defender number 13, Andrew Hammersley. Defender number 14, Gabriel Pacheco. Midfielder number 17, Jacob Friedman. Defender number 21, Tanashi Katsande. Midfielder number 23, Benjamin Jones. And in goal for the Rough Riders is number 7, Rock Carlos. Now here is the starting lineup for your Morris Elite Soccer Club. Defender number 2, Marco Nazer. Midfielder number 3, Ethan Streeter. Defender number 4, Matt Moran. Forward number 9, Uno Frederick. Midfielder number 10, Enrique Perestrella. Defender number 12, Toby Asoba. Defender number 14, Peter Tolkien. Defender number 16, Guy Panzer. Midfielder number 17, Matthew Yee. Midfielder number 23, Gabe Ado. And in goal for your Morris Elite is number 1, Alex Valsquith. Now will everyone please rise and remove all hats for the playing of the national anthem. Teams, players, and officials, and remember it is just a game.
All right, so with those lineups having been said, we are now almost ready to get this one started. We'll see the coin toss here in a second. Captain for Morris Elite is number 4, Matt Moran. Usual captain for this squad, center back from NJIT. Seems as though Morris Elite will be defending this right side, while Long Island Rough Riders will be defending the left. Again, Rough Riders in white, Morris Elite in the blue. Be interesting to see how Rough Riders starts this one, as a couple of their players and a few of their coaches actually got stuck in traffic on their way to the game, and their warm-up was cut short. So could be an interesting advantage for Morris Elite here, having been at the field just for a longer period of time, had time to warm up and get themselves moving before this one. Looks like Rough Riders will be kicking off. Up to take the kickoff is number 21, Tanashi Katsande. In goal for Rough Riders, number 13, Andrew Hammersley, as I mentioned before, grad student from Sacred Heart. Played 19 games in 2023 with 5 shutouts. Saved 2 penalty kicks, notably, in the NEC tournament. So Potentially a big player to step up in big moments for Rough Riders. And in goal for Morris Elite, a new face this year making his first appearance of the season is Alexander Velasquez, 5'7" senior from Buffalo State. We'll get this one kicked off in just a second. Tanashi Katsande again over the ball. Flanked on either side by number 8, Daniel Diapolito. And we'll get this one started with Rough Riders. Over to Nigel Prince. Uno Frederick, the number 9 for Morris Elite. He'll stay low, reflecting that defensive low block we were talking about earlier. This ball sent over to Jacob Friedman, his first touch of the match, defended by Ethan Streeter. Whipped in by Friedman, over the head of Katsande and out of bounds. Quick first attack for Long Island Rough Riders there. Just shows you how dangerous this team can be and why they are undefeated so far this season. Velasquez will take his first goal kick of this game. Flanked on either side by the NJIT pair of Guy Pansner and Matt Moran. Excuse me, that's Peter Tolkien playing center back with Moran. 3 center back system today. Those 2 guys and Tolkien. Marco Nazer plays the left back position with Toby Asoba on the right. So usual defensive lineup here for Morris Elite with the insertion of Tolkien as an extra back. Long Island Rough Riders here just content to play this one around. Here's Friedman once again. Around Streeter. Over to Tripp Fleming of Wisconsin. This one wide for Gabriel Pacheco. He loses it, gets it back though. Driving down the wing here is a Long Island Rough Riders player, though safely in the hands of Velasquez for his first touch of the day. That run was from number 11, Justin Weiss. Grad transfer from Northwestern, currently on his way to Indiana University. Long ball there. Just too long for Katsande. Shielded off well there by Peter Tolkien. Big presence in the center back spot today for Morris Elite. Now that's wide for Pansner. He'll play back to Velasquez. Pressured high by Katsande. His clearance over the head of a leaping number 6, Tripp Fleming. Ultimately, though, one back and played here by Diapolito. Crosses that in. Bad touch there from the defender, but over the net there for Katsande. Received that ball off the shot in prime position there. Stayed on side between the 2 center backs. Unable to put that one on frame, though. Velasquez will take his second goal kick of the match. Here's Moran. Takes this one long. Headed by Uno Frederick, but at the feet of Gabriel Pacheco. Pacheco back for his goalkeeper, Hammersley. Hammersley looks. Covered there by Streeter. Good job by the British forward. Infuso. Pacheco. Back to Infuso. Wide here for Nigel Prince. Then booted long. Nazer wins that one over Friedman. Streeter can't keep that one in, though. And this will be taken by number 8, Daniel Diapolito. Here's Prince once more. Prince taking his time. Got the checking run there from Fleming, but not on. Long ball from Infuso. Tanashi Katsunde is onside. Though cleared by Moran. Great defensive play there from the captain. Prince back for Infuso. Fleming checks, not on. Prince still with it. Content to just play this one through the back. 5 minutes gone here. Rough Riders with the majority of the ball. Rock Carl's on the ball now. Long ball under the foot of Toby Osoba, but out of bounds for a Morris Elite throw. Header won there by Gabe Otto. Now Frederick on the ball, taking on Infuso. A sea of white jerseys around him, though. Able to find an on-rushing Osoba, but unable to get through there is the Brit. Good long ball, but offside for Katsunde. He'll put that one in, but it won't count. Pretty easy call there for the referee. Good job by the three center backs of Pansner, Tolkien, and Moran to force Katsunde to an offside position. But he's been very dangerous here in these first 6 minutes. Tolkien, long ball, headed down by Prince. Taken down by Trip Fleming. Back for him now. Excuse me, that's Rock Carls. He lost the ball. Otto shot. Save Hammersley. Relatively easy one for the goalkeeper in the end. And Fuso now. Pressured by Uno Frederick. Prince. And Fuso seems to be quarterbacking this Rough Riders side. A long left-footed ball looking for Katsunde. His flick on, headed down by Tolkien, but at the feet of Fleming. Here's Rock Charles. Number 23, shot. Saved there off the head by Pansner. That shot came from Ben Jones. Benjamin Jones just finished his senior year at Adelphi, playing that wide forward position for this Rough Riders team. But the ball now back in the safe hands of Alexander Velasquez. Booted long by the goalkeeper. Headed down by Pacheco. D'Ippolito heads. Pansner heads. Nazer clears, looking for Streeter, but Prince is there. Friedman takes this one down. Fleming. Back to Infuso. Trip Fleming now on the ball. D'Ippolito. Weiss, ball taken off of him. Intercepted there, now it's Friedman. Fleming. Wide for Pacheco. He'll skip that ball for Prince. D'Ippolito. Infuso now. He has a checking Trip Fleming. He'll play him. Infuso now. Back for Prince. Pressured by Streeter, but not much in it. Pacheco on it. Streeter again pressures. Fleming. Carls. D'Ippolito. Has Friedman running, but finds Carls in the middle. Carls wide for Weiss. Excuse me, that's Ben Jones. Jones now takes that one away. Jones onside despite the Morris Elite protest. Cross in. Velasquez, good save, cleared away there by Pansner. And a strong boot to win that tackle by Gabe Ado. Says it's off the foot of Trip Fleming. And that will be a Morris Elite throw. Morris Elite here looked a little shaky defensively in these first 10 minutes. Rough Riders getting the majority of the chances, with Rock Carls, Daniel DiPolito, and Trip Fleming quarterbacking that midfield. Nazer throws. Frederick takes that one down. Taken off the ball by Prince. DiPolito. Some nice passing here from Rough Riders. Back to the goalkeeper, Hammersley. Infuso. Skip ball. Prince, good touch from him to keep that one in. Friedman now pressured by Perestrello, but gets by. Slips by Otto as well, driving. Slip ball in for Weiss. Weiss, an easy goal for the IU grad transfer. That play started from the midfield with great play from Friedman to slip by multiple defenders, and then a great little toe touch ball through to Weiss, who was wide open. Not much Velasquez can do there, but just hope that he can get big enough off his line. And unfortunately, with a player of Weiss's caliber, that wasn't going to be an easy task for the Morris Elite goalkeeper. Weiss, his first goal of the season in his first game of the season. Just 11 minutes after touching his first USL pitch, puts one in the back of the net. Justin Weiss, very accomplished player at Northwestern, where he played for 4 years before grad transferring for next year. 17 games played, 15 started last year, 7 goals, 7 assists for the Wildcats. That assist tally led the Big Ten, so huge playmaker, making his minutes count here for Rough Riders. Meanwhile, they've got that ball back, and here's Infuso with it. Hofstra center back, also going to be a 5th year this year. Him and Rock Carls, midfielder, both 5th years for that Hofstra squad, going to be team captains as well. Meanwhile, DiPolito, though the player down here is Tanashi Katsande. Shaken up after a big hit by Gabe Ado. Gabe Ado, midfielder out of Rutgers. Big player for this team, defensive presence. Originally from Accra, Ghana. Played every game this season for this team. Also had an assist in their last game versus MSC, so seeing the fruits of his labor, especially lately, is Ado. This is Tolkien on it, blocked by Katsande, but Moran will smartly let that one by him for a Morris Elite throw. It's the kind of play you want to see out of your captain. Work smarter, not harder. And Moran did that there. He'll take this throw. Benji Jones headed that one down, but unfortunately, right to the feet of Enrique Perestrello. Fends off a defender. Otto, Pansner, Perestrello. Back from Moran. Good play here from Morris Elite. Their first real opportunity with the ball in these first couple of minutes of this one. Here's Yi. Asoba. Perestrello. Chip down by Weiss, looking for Tanashi Katsande. DePaulita chases this. Good job by Nazer and Ado to get that one out. Friedman rushing back on defense. Good step by Infuso, but that one's called a foul. Uno Frederick doing a good job of drawing that one. Dangerous position here for Morris Elite to potentially tie this game up. Looks like Perestrello will take it. Perestrello, one of the biggest creators for this team, scored in their last game versus Manhattan. 5'9" senior at Lindenwood University from Machico in Madeira Island in Portugal. Transferred from St. Charles Community College in Missouri. So, playmaker will stand over the ball. Ball chipped in. Ultimately, though, easy grab for Hammersley. Not going to beat a 6'5" goalkeeper in the air. Hammersley showed that strength there. DiPolito. Fleming. Back for DiPolito. Friedman. Prince. Infuso. Two-man game with Pacheco. Quick bounce back pass. Finds Fleming. Friedman. He had the run of Rock Carls, but he finds it now. Carls. Out of bounds. Long Island Rough Riders throw. As I mentioned, Rock Carls, grad student, along with Pearson Fuso at Hofstra. Team captain for that 2024 Pride team. Big player for his team last year. 21 games played, 19 starts, 3 assists for the midfielder. Miscommunication there from DiPolito and Friedman, but ultimately free kick, so no harm, no foul for Rough Riders there. Perestrello will attempt to waste some time and let his team get set up here. DiPolito and Benji Jones over this one. Jones to take, left-footed, in-swinger, chip ball in, headed away by Moran. Bad pass there from Jones, but Hammersley able to take care of that potential mistake. Nazer now looking to chip the goalkeeper wide of the mark. Good idea from Marco Nazer to attempt that shot, seeing as Hammersley was running back towards his goal with his back to the play, but ultimately the execution not up to snuff. And a goal kick for Hammersley. Takes it quickly to Infuso. Long ball over the head of Tolkien Katsande. Down go both players. Referee says foul on Katsande. That could have gone either way, but both those guys listed at 6'3". So a big battle there between two very tall players, ultimately going the way of Morris Elite there. But seeing as Tolkien is 6'3", the fact that he let that ball go over his head is something for Rough Riders to be interested in possibly exploiting the rest of this one. Ref seems to be letting a lot go today. That definitely could have been called a foul on Osoba, but he runs. Yee crosses, chested away by Infuso, and then ultimately cleared by Fleming. But Nazer will take this throw in a dangerous position. Perestrello pulled down by DiPolito. That's definitely a foul, despite the protests of the Rough Riders bench. Perestrello will stand over this one, about the same spot as last time. should be looking for the back post. Put a little more spin on it than he did on the last one. So we'll see if the second time is the charm here for Morris Elite. Looked a lot better in the last couple minutes after conceding. Perestrello. Much better ball here. Whipped in, back post, though Hammersley still has it covered. Attempt to go quickly, despite protests from the Rough Riders players about a Morris Elite player attempting to block that punt. Good touch around the defender there from Frederick, and that outside of the foot shot, though, straight at Hammersley. Good win there from Matt Moran. Bad touch off the foot of Fleming. Frederick, little outside of the foot touch around Prince, but unable to finish. Those are the chances you want to see more of from him. He's been a big player for this team this year. Not just metaphorically, but physically as well, standing at 6'3". Many of their other forwards don't have that kind of height, so a big advantage, especially seeing as this Rough Riders back line is mainly consisting of players that fall quite short of that mark. Infuso, 6 foot, so still pretty close, but 3 inches still has Frederick on Infuso. Pacheco a little bigger at 6'2", but so far it has been Infuso on Frederick. Meanwhile, header down, Streeter. Perestrello fighting with Fleming. No call. Fleming wins that one. Pressured by Addo. Pacheco spins away from that, keeps that ball in bounds. Great work from him. Another play that could have been called a foul. This time a push. Again, Pacheco gets away with one. That one for sure could have been called. Perestrello went flying. Pacheco, a 6'2" defender from Hofstra. A lot of this back line knows each other pretty well. This team made up of a lot of Hofstra players. Infuso, Rock Carls, Pacheco. Substitute Eon Farrell as well. Meanwhile, Prince here beats Streeter inside. Trip Fleming now on the ball. The 6 for this Rough Riders team. Carls. Back to Fleming. Pacheco. Jones. Carls. Beats one. Over to DiPolito. The Fordham Ram now with it. Chips one in. Looking for Tanashi Katsande, but he is offside, says the referee. Alex Velasquez, meanwhile, down on the turf. We're about 23 minutes in here. If we are to have a hydration break, one should be happening shortly, although does not look to be the case. So we play on. Streeter. That attempt to keep the ball in bounds ultimately fails, though, and Rough Riders will take this throw. Infuso. Pressured by Frederick. Fleming. Pacheco. Back to Hammersley. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Headed down by DiPolito. Friedman takes it. Left-footed ball in. Chipped. Good ball in. Ultimately, though, won by Peter Tolkien. Just a little too far in front of Weiss, but they win it back. Carls slipped for DiPolito. DiPolito down. Fouled by Tolkien. Seems to be warned by the referee there. DiPolito. Fordham Ram, as I mentioned before. Junior from Baldwin Place, New York. He has the ball here, looking wide, crossed in low, but cleared away by the Morris Elite defense. Perestrello chips that one for Yee. Good battle from him, though ultimately slips. Looking for a call, but won't get it. This is Jones, wide for Pacheco. Weiss. Carls. Prince. Friedman now facing up Streeter. Nazer joins him, but able to win the tackle there is Nazer. Pansner. Headed down by Carls. Weiss with it now. Moran gets the best of that opportunity, though, and Otto will now clear with it. Streeter back to Nazer. Tough ball there, but falls for Velasquez. Carl's definitely been a factor in the early goings here. His combinations with specifically Jacob Friedman and Justin Weiss have really caused fits for this five-back, the three center-back defense system here. Speaking of, here's Friedman on the ball once again, keeps that one in bounds. Avoids swinging tackle from Frederick and unable to avoid a sliding Perestrello, though. Fleming. Carls. Slips by the defender, fires a shot, unable to be corralled by Velasquez, and then Nazer on the clearance, pushed by DiPolito. So Velasquez will take this free kick just about 18 yards from his own goal. Jacob Friedman been a big factor here today. He's a 5'8" junior at Monmouth from Wisconsin, New York. 17 games played, 17 games started for him this year. He was also named a college soccer coach's academic all-district selection, so great job in the classroom by him as well. Here's Friedman once again on the ball. Streeter chasing. Outside of the football by him for a rushing rock. Carls wins the PK. Beat Tolkien in a foot race there. Big tackle from the 6'3" center back. Ultimately, though, ref rules he got Carls' feet and not the ball as it rolled harmlessly out of bounds. So this will be Weiss looking for his second of the game at the spot. Tall task here for Velasquez. Doesn't have a ton of size at 5'7", so be interesting to see how he does on this PK opportunity. "28 minutes played here at Ranger Stadium. Weiss will take this penalty. Weiss down the middle and scores. Second goal of the day for him. This is just really well done by the IU forward. Picks his spot. Knows that Velasquez is probably going to move. Got exactly the result he wanted. A goal's a goal. Hydration break now taken. So 29 minutes played here. We'll get about a 2-minute break while the players get water, make some adjustments. We saw in the first game how head coach Steph Savino of The USLW squad for Morris Elite was able to take this hydration break, turn it into a turning point for her team with 20 minutes to go and down 2-0 as well. So will be interesting to see how Coach Donato Kersey here uses this hydration break as a way to potentially energize his team. But 2 goals from Justin Weiss here currently account for our margin. Coaches seem to be making adjustments on both sides here while everybody takes a quick break from the beating sun. This field not at all shaded. Rough Riders will take the field again here. Morris Elite looking to do so shortly. Velasquez will get back in his goal. A rough first 20 minutes of his season, though not much could be done about it as penalties are more often than not scored. And the first goal was a defensive breakdown and a one-on-one opportunity that's easier said than done to save. Usual starter, Matias Molina, 5'10" junior from Seton Hall, unavailable for selection today, not on the roster. On the bench today is Lucas Misko, so we may see him later. Wouldn't count that out at this juncture. And we'll start once again. Yi. Asoba back for Yi. Back for Asoba, but this time Perestrello is there. Asoba now facing down Pacheco. Good job there by him to keep that ball from getting crossed in, but ultimately concedes a corner. Yi looks like he will take this one. Yi, 5'9" from Peachtree City, Georgia, sophomore at Hofstra with many of these players. He was the Georgia Gatorade Player of the Year finalist his senior year, so very dangerous player. Whipped in ball. Looked almost destined for the back corner, but Hammersley again up to the task. Uno Frederick was on that back post. Here's Prince. DiPolito. Over for Pacheco. Jones. Similarly to Morris Elite in this prior game, Long Island Rough Riders seem content to just pick and choose their opportunities, play the ball around in the back until something presents itself. So, nice brand of soccer here from the visitors. Morris Elite has had their moments, but generally has seen less of the ball. Prince, back for Hammersley. Pacheco. Infuso. Trip Fleming. Schroeder's tackle, long. Hammersley will collect it and play Pacheco. Weiss, pressured by 2 Morris Elite players, goes down and is fouled. Gabe Ado. A little too bold there for the referee. Fleming. Fleming on it once more. Space and time for him. Friedman. Prince. Infuso to his Hofstra teammate. These two, very good chemistry from playing together for so long. Carls back for DiPolito. Carls is down. Though they had the advantage there. Carls rolling around the turf in pain. And a heads up play there from DiPolito to find Friedman, but with Carls still on the ground, ref won't be having that. Surprised he didn't get carded there for simulation. Looked a little bit over dramatic from him, but nonetheless, we play on. Fleming has the ball now on this free kick. He'll play to Prince. Friedman back for Fleming. Fleming, a sophomore at Wisconsin from Libertyville, Illinois, so quite a distance from home for him. Played for the Chicago Fire 2 team in his youth days. Also played in a preseason friendly for the first team, so very good player at the heart of this Rough Riders midfield is Fleming. Referee stops play here to check on the injured Rough Rider. Looks to be Benji Jones. Just about 10 minutes left in this first half. Rough Riders up 2-0 here at Rangers Stadium. Prince with it. Skip ball wide for Friedman. It's a good job by Fleming to switch the point. These wide forwards from Rough Riders seem to be playing deeper in an attempt to match that 4 midfield formation that Morris Elite is playing. Friedman now looking. He's open, but Fleming can't find him. Weiss for Jones. Carls. Good awareness by him to find Weiss. Chip ball from Weiss, looking for Friedman though, won't connect. Weiss, touch for DiPolito. Pacheco now on it. Jones. His ball, looking for Carls, but too long. And Velasquez will have another goal kick. Velasquez will take this goal kick here. Getting his team up and in. All 20 field players here in just about a 20 by 20 grid. But back to Velasquez it goes. And he'll clear his lines. One there by Prince, down for DiPolito. Carls has options both sides, but chooses Friedman. His ball, unable to be saved by the Monmouth player. Nazer will take this throw. Headed away by Streeter to Frederick. The flick from Frederick. Unable to connect with Streeter, and Rough Riders will go quickly. And Fuso now with time and space. Prince for Friedman. Friedman. Good touch there from Weiss to bring that pass down. And Fuso with it. No better sign of how much Rough Riders are dominating this one than how high their back line is. Their back line about 10 yards in front of the halfway mark here. Shot here from Friedman, blocked. DiPolito, though, on it. Defended by Nazer, who slips. DiPolito steps in, save Velasquez, though he'll collect again. Deflected wide off the leg of a Morris Elite defender. For another corner kick for for Rough Riders. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Rough Riders would love another goal. Morris Elite would like to keep the deficit here, if not eat into it a little before half. Ref is hearing something he doesn't like. While we get that sorted out, the refs are discussing something, and now we'll go have a chat with the Morris Elite coaching staff. Having a conversation here while the players wait for that issue to be resolved. Daniel DiPolito, as I mentioned, played at Fordham. He's a junior there from Baldwin Place, New York. Played 17 games with 14 starts in 2023. He was a United Soccer Coaches All-American, as well as the New York State Gatorade Player of the Year as a senior. So has been a very impactful player at the college level as well as at the high school level, and seems to be thus far for this team. Had the majority of their best chances and has directed this midfield well along with Fleming and Rock Carls. He'll swing this one in. Punched away by Velasquez. Yi will collect it in a tough spot with pressure from Tanasi Katsande. He'll win that ball. Attempted to chip the ball over Yi's foot. Unclear exactly what is being called here. Yi went down, but the ball out of bounds for a Rough Riders throw. Yi is still on the ground, though it seems to be going the way of Rough Riders here. After a quick delay, we will resume here with Prince. Back to Pacheco. Won by Morris Elite with Tolkien. Velasquez will look long for Streeter. Prince, though, wins that one out of the air. DiPolito. Won by Pansner. He'll drive, looking for Otto, but stolen away by Rock Carls and then taken down by Otto. Otto again involved in a big collision with the Hofstra midfielder. Ref seems to be giving him a warning, but we play on quickly. As Jones with it, he'll cross. Diving save by Velasquez. Friedman brings that one down for Prince. Prince off the head of Streeter for Uno Frederick now on it. Battle here between two players. Ultimately won by Frederick as he gets the foul, but some words now between Streeter and Nigel Prince. Shoving match. Ref has to pull the two of them apart. Now Infuso getting involved, as well as Guy Pansner. Some drama here at the end of the first half, but not for the reasons that you would expect, as this game getting chippy. These players know each other pretty well. A lot of them play together. Referee giving Streeter and Prince a talking to. Surprised no one got carded on that exchange. A little friendly handshake from the two players. An attempt to hopefully signal we're all good and get this one back underway as we're into stoppage time now here. A goal here would be crucial for Morris Elite to bring this deficit down to 1 right before halftime. Yi will take this one once again. Chipped in by Yi. Headed away by Rock Carls. And cleared. Throw in here taken by Nazer. Peristrello. His touch, though, falls to Fleming. And Rough Riders will go the other way. Carls over for Katsande. Velasquez, though, up to the task. Easy catch for him. Tolkien now. Matt Moran. Asoba. Taken down by Jones. Foul called. Another free kick here late in this first half for Morris Elite. A lot of Morris Elite's best opportunities have come down that right side in this first half. Work from Yi and Tobio Soba. Originally from the UK, but plays his college ball at LaSalle. Uno Frederick on Pacheco. Pacheco will clear, but only as far as Yi. However, his touch gets away from him. And here's Weiss. Battle there again between Gabe Otto and a Rough Rider, and this time again Otto called for the foul. Carl's arguing with the ref that Otto deserves a yellow, but Otto still arguing with the ref here, though Rough Riders have put this ball back in play. Referee doing his best in a chippy game to keep this under control, but seems to be losing his grip on this game late in the first half. Friedman, touch for D'Ippolito, but offside. Ref checks his watch. And that's the end of our first half here. A chippy one between Morris Elite and Rough Riders. Rough Riders currently up 2-0. 15 minutes, and we will see you after the halftime break.
Reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
WIS gives me the freedom to be entrepreneurial, innovative. I feel supported to bring 100% of myself and my personality to work each and every day. I'm the CEO of WIS Family Office. I have 2 amazing children. I'm the daughter of French and Italian immigrants. Above all, I'm someone who derives strength and confidence from my ability to connect with others, and I strive to make a difference in their lives.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more. At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
I enjoy helping nonprofits achieve their goals and really accomplish their mission, namely by nurturing my relationship with them, their staff, their donors, their volunteers, and their board members. I think the key to being trusted is really transparency. What I've seen time and time again is that when you give anything the right conditions, the support, the autonomy, trust, your full attention, it will thrive. This is as true for my clients and for my colleagues as it is for myself here at WIS.
All you guys that play defense, shorties especially.
We train athletes and develop them for the long term. Not for the fall, not for the summer, but forever.
Experience the difference, because the difference is experience. Town Lacrosse Training.
For all of the perks that come with working here, I would say that the most valuable thing WIS offers is freedom. The freedom to make the most of your role, to really go beyond the job description, the freedom to think differently and be rewarded for it, and the freedom to show up as 100% who you are.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Hello and welcome back to Rangers Stadium at Drew University, where halftime is just about over here. Morris Elite's players seem to be getting ready to retake the field. Velasquez walking back toward his goal. Rough Riders on their way to doing the same. We will update you with subs as we get them, if any do occur. But quick scan at this moment seeming to indicate that no subs will be made, at least for Morris Elite. Same looks to be said about Rough Riders. During that break as well, one of the Morris Elite coaches given a yellow card for continuing to fight with the ref about some call made in the first half. So a bench yellow issued during halftime by this referee. Yet another attempt by him to get this game that has quickly spiraled back under control. For those of you that have just joined us, it is halftime, 2-0 the score. Rough Riders scoring twice via Justin Weiss. The first, a great passage of play in which Weiss was wide open in between Morris Elite's two center backs. One-on-one with goalkeeper Alex Velasquez, puts the ball in the back of the net. Second goal, a PK, also by Weiss. In the 45th minute, we saw a fight almost break out. Both players, though, seemingly having made up. Ref makes them shake hands. But as we just mentioned, Morris Elite's coaches clearly unhappy with the refereeing, issued a bench yellow at halftime. So a very eventful game so far, despite only 2 goals being scored. No subs made by Rough Riders at halftime. Morris Elite still huddled, but same seems to be said about can be said about them. They will kick this second half off with Uno Frederick. Frederick, a 6'3" senior from St. Thomas Aquinas College, originally from Lagos, Nigeria. Transferred to St. Thomas Aquinas from Davis and Elkins, who has also produced fellow Morris Elite player Ethan Streeter. Ball goes back to Tolkien, and the second half is underway. So Toby Asoba now with it. Back for Tolkien once again. Cuts the ball over for Pansner. He'll find Streeter. Peristrella. Pansner, chip ball, taken down well by Moran. The captain looking long for Matthew Yee, but Yee called offside. Good work there from Pacheco to keep his hostage teammate from getting in on goal. Here's Prince. Mfuzo. Pacheco. Long ball. Looking for Weiss, but found Moran instead, and he'll pass to Peristrella. All the way across now for Nazer. Uno Frederick looking for Peristrella. Good idea, but execution not there, and Rough Riders will throw this one back into play. Friedman will throw. Ball taken off him by Streeter. Friedman, though, recovers for the moment, but Uno Frederick now wanted a shot from Frederick. Well wide of the mark. Not at all threatening for Hammersby. Goal kick now for the Rough Riders. No ball people here today, so players will need a minute to get that ball back into play. Hammersley will take this one. Again, a lot of these players ending up in a very similar area in and around half circle, and Hammersley puts the boot through it, but Peristrella will win that. Addo now. Nazer. Good interchange play there from Nazer and his teammate. He's in. Great job there from Nazer and Streeter to get in behind. That one ultimately slide tackled out of bounds. And Matthew Yee will go take this corner kick for Morris Elite, their first of the half. So a good start for them. This is the kind of start you want. Hopefully you find a goal early and then can get right back in this game. Ball in from Yee, cleared away by Di Polito. Peristrella taken down by Weiss at the top of the box. Dangerous free kick incoming here for Morris Elite. Peristrella, Frederick, and one other player standing over it. Looks to be Gabe Otto. Matt Moran and Streeter will get in the box to join their teammates. 5 men in the wall here for Rough Riders. Now just Peristrella and Frederick over it. Be interesting to see who takes this one here. Frederick lined up with a left-footed shot. Peristrella with a right-footed shot. Peristrella takes, fires high. Ball over the net here at Drew University. So new ball will be given to Hammersley, and he will get this one started quickly. Over to Prince. Prince, long ball looking for Katsande. Taken by Tolkien. Velasquez cleared. Headed down by Prince. Controlled though by Otto. Looking here for Yee. Benji Jones though gets there first. And Fuso plays back for Hammersley. Hammersley pressured by Uno Frederick. Fouled by the Morris Elite number 9. Whether or not it's a foul or a throw, Rough Riders will get this ball regardless as it bounced off the foot of Uno Frederick and out of bounds. Hammersley will take this, so foul is called. Players still arguing over that call. Long ball here from Hammersley. Headed down by Otto and cleared away by Pacheco into the Rough Riders bench. So Morris Elite will regain possession here. Nazer. Uno Frederick chested down, but only as far as DiPolito. Carl's pressures. That's a foul on Moran. Pretty obvious call. Trip Fleming got in behind him. Yellow card for the captain. Easy call there for the referee. Moran kind of bear hugged him and pulled him to the turf. You'll take smart fouls at times, but if you can foul without getting the yellow, that's more ideal. It's a good foul by Moran, but to have to do so in a way to draw a yellow is not the result you're looking for. Friedman. Looping ball headed in by Katsande, just wide. Excuse me, that was Nigel Prince on the header. Katsande on the follow. Though just wide by the Northwestern defender. So another opportunity wasted by Rough Riders, but a better ball in from Friedman than we've seen from Peristrella in similar spots today. Nigel Prince, a 6'2" junior from Northwestern out of Atlanta, Georgia. He was Northwestern's minutes leader this year as a sophomore. Scored the game-winning goal against Jacob Weiss's Indiana University this year. His only goal of his career so far, so definitely a goal-scoring threat from the back in big moments. He almost showed it there. Morris Elite now with another free kick, though. Similar area as the one we just saw from Rough Riders, so we'll see if Matthew Yee can play a better ball in this time. His last corner kick going low and easily cleared away. One-man wall. It'll be Friedman in front for Rough Riders. Yee's ball looping in off the head of Moran. And once again over the net behind the goal. So Ball number 3 of the half will need to be put in play here. And here it comes. Ref stopping play once again to discuss something with the 4th official. Lots of delays in this one, so players will go get some water while the refs talk this one over. Hot day here in Madison, New Jersey. Temperatures hovering around 80 and sunny. So on the turf, that can feel more like 85 or 90. Players seemingly not thrilled with the delay here. Some very evident disdain for this break from specifically a couple players on the Rough Riders as we get this one back underway. Prince over the back by Frederick, no call. But this ball in for Weiss. Weiss versus Moran. Taken away by Tolkien. Great job by Moran to slow him down enough that Tolkien could get back and take that ball. Though Weiss slow to get up, limping back to his position. Not moving very well since that one. Hobbling a little. Would be a big loss for this Rough Riders team if he has to come off the field. But Prince now with it. Off the leg of Streeter. But DiPolito collects. Back for Tolkien, but taken away by Katsande. Back for Weiss, but hobbled by whatever just happened and unable to get there quick enough. Looking for a hat trick, though. This ball played long. Taken by Hammersley easily, despite Frederick bearing down on him. Run here wide from Jones. Fleming looked for it, but ultimately didn't play it, and the ball stays at the back. Weiss seemingly running a little better now. Prince wide for Friedman, over his head and out of bounds. Nazer will take this throw. Long throw in over the head of Streeter, won by Rock Carls. Carls back for Pacheco. Infuso. Prince, Infuso, pressured by Frederick. Good skill by Infuso to keep that one away from the big body of Frederick, but then taken away by his Hofstra teammate. 2-on-2, Yee unable to get by Pacheco. Prince stolen away by Otto. Otto has Streeter to his right, shoots instead off the foot of Frederick. Hammersley will pick that one up. Frustration evident from Gabriel Otto there. Pacheco, long ball deep for Katsande, won by Moran. Another long ball. Pacheco, Katsande, Jones, Weiss now with space. DiPolito back for Weiss. And there's his hat trick. Justin Weiss, just minutes after getting seemingly fouled in the box, gets his third in very similar fashion to his first. This time, Jones plays Weiss, turns. He has the space, no one steps. And this time, it's DiPolito on the ball. Great run in, timed by Weiss out of the midfield, and nothing that Velasquez can do about that one. It's a hat trick in his first appearance of the season for Justin Weiss. Dream start for him this season. Two goals now in the run of play for Long Island Rough Riders, set up very similarly. Weiss drives, dishes to a midfielder who plays a little slip ball back into him. Morris Elite seemingly losing track of him once he gives that ball up. Kutsande pressuring Velasquez. Tolkien now under pressure from Friedman. Pansner, though, wins it back. Otto back for Peristrella, who plays Streeter. 3-on-3 now. Streeter's ball in, just too far ahead of Frederick and cleared away, but Morris Elite will have a throw in here. So 3-0 your score, 61 minutes in. Marco Nazer with the ball. Looking for options. Streeter. Ball crossed in, out of bounds off the foot of Prince. So Morris Elite's second corner of the half will come in just a few moments. Yee will go over to take it once again. No substitutions yet from either side here. Morris Elite players warming up on the sideline. Yee's looping ball in. Won by DiPolito. Cleared away by Weiss, but only as far as Peristrella. Good touch by Yee to bring that down, and then he's fouled. Players seemingly exchanging words after that tackle. Yellow card issued to Rock Carls. It's a dangerous tackle from the Hofstra midfielder on his own teammate. Yee limping a little bit after that one. Slow to get up. So Peristrella will stand over this one. Peristrella's ball caught by Hammersley. He used all of that 6'5" height to catch that one. Ultimately not super threatening from Morris Elite. But a better ball from Peristrella that time. Here's Prince on it. Back for Hammersley. Low ball by the goalkeeper, touched back. And a good job there from Carls to get that one over to Jones, who continues his run. Ball just too far in front of Carls, but he takes it away from Tolkien. A little bit of an embellished fall there from Tolkien, but enough to earn the foul. He'll stand over this one. Ball in from Tolkien. Headed through by Frederick. Miscommunication at the feet of Streeter, and that's an easy goal for Morris Elite. After a bit of confusion there, miscommunication at the back, Prince runs into his own goalkeeper, falls right to the feet of Ethan Streeter, who all he has to do is really just touch that one forward, and in it goes. Now the substitutions here for Morris Elite. Uno Frederick, Matthew Yee, and Gabe Otto will make way. Coming in for Morris Elite is number 8, Ignacy Cucurella. As well as number 18, Andres Lazo. And number 19, Andrew Armstrong. Armstrong, a 5'10" freshman at Dayton this fall from Pompton Lakes, New Jersey. He was the Pompton Lakes High School all-time leading scorer with 75 goals. Also plays for the Bermudan U20 men's national team. So big threat coming in off the bench. So we get a bike from Benji Jones to clear that one away. He'll be a handful for this Long Island Rough Riders defense, Armstrong. The other substitutions, Andres Lazo, a 5'10" sophomore at New Jersey Institute of Technology from Montville, New Jersey. 12 games played in 2023. 4 games so far this USL season. And finally, the last substitution, Ignacy Cucurella, 5'9" from East Stroudsburg, originally from Barcelona. Big player for this team, has started every other game he's played in so far this season. 5 total. Pressure here from Armstrong. Streeter headed away by Pansner, down for Marco Nazer. Taken away there by DiPolito. He has Weiss and Katsande with him, looking for Katsande, but off the foot of Peter Tolkien and out of bounds. For a corner, Rough Riders first of this second half. Took just about 20 minutes for them to earn one, so better job here from Morris Elite despite giving up a goal of not giving up corner kicks in the second half. Looks to be Friedman over it. He'll take it short for Jones. Jones's ball in. Taken by Velasquez, quickly distributed out for Lazo. He'll go down, no call made. Ball with Osoba. Friedman now still down on the ground, but we play on. Nazer looking for Osoba, who's seemingly moved up the pitch after the substitution. We'll now see 2 substitutions from Rough Riders, seemingly to match the 3 that just came in from Morris Elite. Off the field comes Weiss. Natural hat trick in 68 minutes for the grad transfer from Indiana University. Also exiting for Rough Riders is Rock Carls. He's replaced by number 15, Eon Farrell. 5'11" senior at Hofstra, so another Hofstra Pride player on this field for Rough Riders. The other entrant to this game is number 27. Hydration break now, and we'll get back to you on who that last substitute is in just a minute. That is number 27, Brian Saramago. Saramago is 5'10", played his college ball at Loyola, Maryland. Most recently played in Liga Portugal 2, so professional entering the game for Rough Riders late here. While at Loyola, Maryland, he was a 2018 All-American, third team selection, as well as a two-time member of the Mac Herman Trophy watch list. It's essentially the Heisman of college soccer, so big player entering for these last 20 minutes for Rough Riders. A lot of quality. Ian Farrell, as I mentioned, from at Hofstra. He's from Athy, Ireland. Played 21 games for the Pride in 2023 with 11 starts and 3 assists. He's usually a starter for this side. Played 5 games so far this season. This is the first game in which he has not started. So, 2 big players for this Rough Riders squad, already up 3-1, entering into this match late with an opportunity to extend this lead. We'll get back underway after the hydration break with the ball at the feet of Hammersley. His goal kick, won by Farrell, down at the feet of Tripp Fleming. Here's Infuso, back for Prince. Friedman, down the sideline, called out of bounds off the foot of Streeter. And played back for Infuso. Friedman, dribbling. Little shove from Streeter, but doesn't do much, though the ball shortly won by Nazer. Big clearance, blocked by Farrell, but out of bounds for a Morris Elite throw. Throw from Nazer, headed by Streeter. Cleared by Parastrella, out of bounds. Long Island throw-in. Katsande gets around Nazer, but a little bit of a hold that isn't called, and able to win a goal kick is Nazer. Here's Pansner. Excuse me, that's Tolkien on the ball. Blocked by Saramago. He'll pressure. High pressure from Rough Riders. Tolkien on it. Good composure from him. Parastrella. Ball to Lazo. Long ball from Lazo. Looking for the run of Streeter, but Nigel Prince, good job by him just to head that one back to Hammersley. He'll take his time picking this one up. Pressure from Anderson. Excuse me, Armstrong. But easy pickings for Hammersley. Haven't seen much of Armstrong yet. Farrell back for Infuso. The three Hofstra Pride players now with a good passage of play. Ball now back to Hammersley. Seem to be employing a similar tactic to their women's team in the game before this one, in making sure to take as much time as possible off the clock. Is Rough Riders. Meanwhile, two more substitutes will enter for the away side. DiPolito and Katsande coming off. Entering the match for the Rough Riders is number 10, Leo Guarino. As well as one other player. We'll get back to you in a minute on that as soon as we can see the number. That is number 9, Jacob Woznicki. He was the other substitute that entered, so. Katsande off, Woznicki on is the change there. DiPolito off. And Guarino on is that second change. So some substitutions here to hopefully provide some fresh legs in these last 15 to 20 minutes with the stoppage time from the refs' discussion early in this half, as well as the hydration break. Here's Samarago, beaten to the ball by Moran, but he'll pressure once again. Moran able to keep it though, pressured by Woznicki. Tolkien now, again Woznicki tight on him. Back for Velasquez, pressured high by Samarago, cleared by the Buff State goalkeeper, though only as far as Jones. Guarino's first touch of the match for Farrell. Friedman. Tripp Fleming. Samarago. Cuts in. Touched away there by Cucurella. Farrell. Guarino. Taken down, fouled by Tolkien. Leo Guarino just entered substitute. 5'10" junior from East Rockaway, New York at Wake Forest. He'll be on the ball now, taken down once again. Shot fired by Tripp Fleming, blocked. But the call made late on the trip on Leo Guarino. As I mentioned, from East Rockaway, New York, a junior at Wake Forest. Played 18 games for the Demon Deacons this past season. 4 goals. First appearance of the season for him. Jacob Woznicki, 6 feet, even. Just finished his senior year at Stonehill. He's from Bristol, Connecticut. First team All-NEC selection this past year at Stonehill. So, again, just, keep saying it. This Long Island team has a very deep bench. Evident here in bringing on first team all-conference players, professional players, players that have played significant minutes on very good teams. To have that coming at you in the 78th minute of a game, fresh off the bench, is a scary sight. And Guarino will stand over this one. Guarino takes, ball curled in just wide. The ref says tipped, potentially by someone in the wall, so corner kick will be taken. Friedman will take it once again. as time ticks down in this one. Rough Riders up 3-1. Friedman, in-swinger, slips, over the head, goes Guarino. Ball put back in. He's back on that one. So that was Samarago. Back with Fleming. Ball chipped in. Off the foot. But right to Moran. Lazo in a foot race with Farrell. Farrell wins that one, but Armstrong touches now to Lazo. He's one-on-one with Pacheco. Back to Armstrong. He'll face down Pearson Fuso. Good tackle there from Samarago to put that one off of Andres Lazo and out of bounds. So Rough Riders will take this throw. This will be Jones. Jones's throw, touchdown by Woznicki, dragged down by Moran, and call made. Farrell, quick switch over to his outside back, Prince. Fleming. Farrell. Chip ball in for Woznicki. He's onside. Good play by Guy Pansner to put that one out of bounds for a corner kick. But that's the same type of play we've seen time and time again from this Rough Riders team. Have 3-4 forwards running at this Morris Elite defense. Little chip ball played in, and if you don't get the goal there, getting the corner is a good consolation prize. So Friedman will go back and take this once again. Ball in. Headed by Samarago, but goal kick for Morris Elite taken quickly. Guy Pansner on it. Parastrella sent wide. Osoba will collect. Back for Moran. Cucurella. Some good passing play from them. Lazo now with time and space. Pansner. Lazo. Driving. Pressured by Farrell. The Irishman does enough. Lazo with a poor touch and right back to Rough Riders. Here's Infuso. Jones. Won by Morris Elite. That's Pansner. But a nice move from Leo Guarino, who shoots just wide. It's a great win there from Guarino. Ultimately, no call there. He's able to just slip right by an onrushing Pansner and fire that shot. Goes just wide. But Morris Elite now playing out of the back. This is Osoba. Two-man game here. Now here's Cucurella. Over for Pansner. Nazer. Cucurella back for Nazer, but tackled away by Farrell. Foul on the Irish midfielder. 84 minutes played here at Rangers Stadium. Down on the field is Perestrella. He seems to be okay. Pansner will stand over this free kick as we have another Rough Riders sub. Coming off the field is Pacheco. And coming on is CJ Williams. CJ Williams out of Boston College, a sophomore. Will hopefully come on to try and see out the last 10 minutes or so for this Rough Riders team. Here's Moran, pressured by Samarago, but out of bounds. Here's Asoba. Has Cucurella checking, but opts for a longer throw, aiming for Armstrong, but unable to get there. The one by Lazo. Taken down. Looked to be a Long Island Rough Riders throw there, but ref says Morris Elite. Headed away there by Jones to the feet of Samarago. Back to Trip Fleming. Ball wide for Jones. Long ball taken down by Streeter. Tempted to head it over Prince, but Northwestern player does not budge, and a foul called on Streeter. Hammersley will take this goal kick. Free kick taken by Hammersley. Headed away by Woznicki. He'll try and get under the second one, but fouls Perestrella in the process. Perestrella went to take that one quickly. Woznicki will be booked for that. That's time wasting to a T from the Long Island Rough Riders number 9. But that being said, we play on. Big block from Samarago there. Moran a little shaken up, as is the Rough Riders player. Aiming for Armstrong, but cleared away by CJ Williams. Lazo back for Perestrella, pressured by Fleming. Tolkien. Wide for Nazer. Cucurella unable to control that one. Pansner comes in, big tackle, ball straight up in the air, taken down by Perestrella, but won by Rough Riders. Here's Woznicki. Outside of the foot ball, cleared away by Tolkien and cleaned up by Cucurella. Fleming now on it. Farrell. Prince. Morris Elite substitution about to come on. Ethan Horrobin. Back for Prince. Infuso. Fleming. Back for Infuso. Prince. Pressured by Streeter, but able to get that one clear as Prince. And Farrell will collect that on the right side. Farrell's ball in, crossed, headed, Woznicki just wide. Referee says off the head of a Morris Elite player, so corner kick taken here. It's a great little ball from Farrell, driven in right onto the head of Woznicki, just beats Asoba to the ball, though ultimately off his head and out for a corner. So Horobin will come on here. Off comes the captain, Matt Moran. Horobin plays at Kean University. Transferred there. So Fleming will take this one. We're into stoppage time here at Rangers Stadium. Ball back post, headed down by Pansner, cleared away by Tolkien. But the only player in the area is Friedman. Back to Farrell, same position as before. The Irishman puts that ball in, attempted bike. Missing there is Woznicki, but a really bold attempt from the Rough Riders there on the bike. Friedman, meanwhile, has to get back. Cucarella's touch too far, cleared away by Friedman. Good sportsmanship there from Armstrong to help him up. That's what you want to see in a chippy game. Meanwhile, as I say that, a little bit of chippiness to come. Yet another foul from Morris Elite. This was a clear push on Peristrella. This will be a dangerous ball for Rough Riders with stoppage time ticking down. Surprised that wasn't a yellow. Fleming will give this one to his teammate. That's Leo Guarino that's going to take this one. Guarino. Ball in, headed away. But Farrell is on it. And that's the game here at Rangers Stadium at Drew University. Your final score, Long Island Rough Riders 3, Morris Elite 1. Thank you to our whole crew here today.
The final score for today's game is 3-1 with the Rough Riders taking home the win. The next game for the USL 2 League will be at Frederick Douglass Field on June 26th at 7:30 p.m. to face New Jersey Copa FC. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.
So, as we just heard, next game will be in a few weeks' time at home for this squad. Meanwhile, USL Women's League play this Wednesday at Rutgers Newark. Thank you again to our whole team here, all the interns that help make this possible, as well as both coaching staffs and our friends at Big State for their help with the stream. I'm Liza Katz. Thank you for hanging with me today. 6 hours of soccer, but see you in a few days. Have a great day. Slips by Otto as well. Driving. Slip ball in for Weiss. Weiss, an easy goal for the IU grad transfer. Despite protests from the Rough Riders players about a Morris Elite player attempting to block that punt. Good touch around the defender there from Frederick, and that outside of the foot shot though at Ranger Stadium. Weiss will take this penalty. Weiss down the middle and scores. Second goal of the day for DePaulito though on it. Defended by Nazer, who slips. DePaulito steps in, save Velasquez, though he'll collect again. Deflected wide. Ref seems to be giving him a warning, but we play on quickly. As Jones with it, he'll cross. Diving save by Velasquez. Checo. Katsande. Jones. Weiss now with space. DePaulito back for Weiss. And there's his hat trick. Jones through by Frederick. Miscommunication at the feet of Streeter, and that's an easy goal for Morris Elite. Won by Morris Elite. That's Pansner. But a nice move from Leo Guarino, who shoots just wide. And Farrell will collect that on the right side. Farrell's ball in, crossed, headed, Woznicki just wide. Referee says